What's going on YouTube? TK here, back again, once again. Y'all already know, bringing you guys episode 3 of Forever Survivin'. Hopefully you guys are ready for today's episode. I did a lot of work off camera, quote unquote, I would say. I record a lot on Flashback. So before we get into today's builds, I actually wanted to hop right into that. So let's catch up real quick. So first I started lining up the shore just a little bit, nothing major, just wanted to get it ready for today's episode. It's going to be a big project and it's going to help involve the city that we're going to be building, which I actually really want to talk about in today's episode. And after that small bit of terraining, I decided that I would go on ahead and get me a couple shulker boxes worth of sand because honestly, Lord knows we were going to need it. And after that was done, we headed to a bastion. As you can see with the advancement, maximal cheese, no death occurred a single time. Then I figured, hey, this part's pretty self-explanatory. We got the template, we got the TNT. Let's go on ahead and get ourselves some boom booms going and make ourselves look a little bit more shiny. While you're at it, if you've already made it this far into the video, please leave a like. Then finally, as you can see, we made it back home, thankfully in one piece. Made ourselves some extra copies of the templates, some ingots, and we went ahead and applied a couple pieces. We only got 5 to some armor, excluding the chest plate because of wings, and we got Fortuna and old Johnny Boy netherite up as well. Oh, and I almost forgot. We went on ahead and made ourselves a mud farm because I was sick and tired of grinding out mud. Thank you, A. Jack Minecraft. If it wasn't for this guy, this mud farm would not exist right now. Alright, welcome back. And now that we've blasted through hours upon hours of progress in about roughly 2 minutes, let's talk about the future city project that I was talking about in the beginning part of the intro, because we need to cover some ground. I've been holding back on you guys a little bit. So as you guys seen in the time lapse, this whole shoreline right here, the entire bay, the cliffs, again the shore, everything right here, starting right here, is going to be the very beginning of our first real city in this forever world. We're talking a gigantic steampunk junkyard, industrial aesthetic builds, I should say. I also want to add a bunch of random pipes everywhere, dead trees, mud brick buildings that are just holding the villagers inside of them. If I can even speak today, guys, my goodness. And I would also like to try and replicate some scrap metal if I could, because basically everything my base has been hinting at is going to be an entire district. I was hoping some people would catch on to it. Honestly, not many of you guys have been commenting like I was hoping, but that's okay. Hopefully here soon people will start coming in, especially after this episode, because we are going to get some things started. And to kick off the city, what better way than an entrance to the city? An entrance, you may ask? Yes, an entrance. I also want this entrance to have a purpose, so I do want to put my sugarcane farm in it, but it does mean we have to say goodbye to what little bit remains of our, not even forever world, but just the first ever city that we went to. The first ever village that we went to. Cities are on my mind, and all I'm thinking about is building a city, my goodness. But yeah, back to sad TK times. We have to get rid of the rest of the old village down here. I've been fighting it, like I really have been fighting it pretty hard, and it's time. It's finally time. I think that without further ado, let's do one more time lapse. Let's remove what remains of the first village that we spotted in day 1 and came to live in. And without further ado, the big reveal is finally here. Welcome, our guardian deity, the Ward of Wickford. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the name of our beautiful city here, our Junkyard Industrial District. There is a copper bulb that needs lit, but that is going to be the name for our district nonetheless, Wickford. And he is our guardian. This guy is such a cool little thing that I decided to add and just give him a little bit of life, try to give some kind of feel to the base that was a little bit different than just smokestack chimneys and pipes, you know. I think I don't like this though. I think this is gonna go or get changed up just a little bit, but that's besides the point. We can do that another time. You guys thought I was done, probably. You guys thought this is probably going to be a quick 10-minute video, but no, this is not. Maybe around 15. It won't be too long, I promise you. But this guy has a cool little function to him that we have to add to get things going. And he's also not a sugarcane farm, like I said I wanted to build at the beginning. So if we get up here on top of our beautiful slime blocky block, and we press any button at all, it will launch us. Oh, let me take off the wings. Sorry, hold on. Pretend that didn't happen. And we click the button, and it will launch us right up here to a beautiful ladder where yet again another slime block is here, facing out into the ocean, and looking up, we also have another slime block. I do not want to land on that creeper. Of course, I have no arrows. What happened to my arrows? Oh no, I must have put him in the chest down there. Okay, he's moving, we're okay. But what you do here essentially though is you press the button and we're gonna get launched right up. We almost died. Get out of that situation. Okay. Well, I don't have my wings on, that's why. Okay. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Basically, you get launched onto a beautiful hovering ship that is going to be our supply chain for Wickford. The supply chain for paper, books, essentially anything that the villagers and citizens of this junkyard village need, because it's nothing but paper. So, without further ado, let's break down into one more time lapse, because TK did a grind. You guys don't have to worry about any kind of grind montage or nothing like that. We got every single block you can think of for this cool little ship. It's not little. It's not little. Don't listen to me. This cool ship. And like I said, it's hovering. So, without further ado, let's break out into a final time lapse for the video, and let's get things going. Whoa. Holy moly, that point of view is crazy. And just like that, Wickford has officially begun to take its first real breath, man. The hover ship is actually floating. The Ward of Wickford is actually awakened, guarding over the bay. Wow, yeah, the first pieces of the city are starting to take enormous shape. Unfortunately, though, Wickford does have its first enemy. I thought everything was okay for me to AFK while I edited the video just to get things pieced out together, because if all goes well, this video should be out Friday on, oh no, I forget the date, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I had to check on my calendar. It should be out Friday, December 5th, if all goes well. So, unfortunately, though, like I was saying, I thought all would be well, and it was not well. They came through and killed every one of my villagers. So, next episode, we are going to get a lot of vengeance. I tell you what, the city of Wickford does not yield to that monstrosity. No, no, no. No, no, no. So, we're going to get everything prepped out in between episodes. I really need a storage system. We have so many chests. Let them render in real quick. Am I? Okay, like I was saying before my wings broke there, as rudely as I could have, I have so many chests, so I need to get all these chests moved into a storage setup, at least a tiny one for now, to get things going. We even have more over there, and a lot more over there by the scrapyard exchange. So we need to get things going right there. Like I was saying though a second ago, this does give the perfect opportunity to show you guys that the ward himself does work, and we can access our sugarcane factory on the ship. Let's get up there real quick. Alright, now lo and behold, all we need to do, press a button, boop, and then hopefully we get this on the first try. Nope, we did not. Alright, let's try again. Alright, take two. Hopefully this one works. Yes, it did. Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen, to thy hover a shipper. I don't know what to name her yet, but hover ship sounds really cool, so that's what the thumbnail title is going to be. But without further ado, I think that's going to call it for today's episode. Let me rush down here real quick and show you guys that this works as well. See, just a typical sugarcane farm. I'm sure every one of you know how to make this. If you don't, just line up a bunch of regular pistons, like 2 tall on the sugarcane, basically the middle block. Put observers on top of them with a line of redstone attached to the back, and yeah, whenever the sugarcane hits up to 3 tall, boom, it starts working. So, oh my goodness, we have sugarcane for days, baby, for days. Alright, sorry, had to cut to the crow's nest. Figured this would be a better outro spot. With all that being said, if you're enjoying the world so far, make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and drop a comment telling me your favorite build so far this season. As the city grows, the story grows, my work continues. This is TK, back again, once again. I'll see you guys in episode 4. Peace.